How do you prevent hummingbird nectar from freezing in the winter, or how do you work around it if it does freeze?
Good question. First of all, it's got to get really cold. Probably if it's mixed right, 4 parts water, 1 part sugar, it won't freeze till you get down probably below 28. Then it's not a hard freeze, it's a slushy freeze. They can still drink it. You get down around a 25 range or lower, it may freeze hard, and that's the way it goes. You can not worry about it. The next day, if the sun hits it, it'll start thawing. If you really want to make sure that the birds have something, especially if you have a bird around, a winter hummingbird, and you know when it's coming to the feeder in the wintertime, just put a little small shop light out by it. About 6 or 8 inches away. It'll shine on there. It'll keep that thing from freezing. And the birds will come up there, have a little warm place, and nectar that they can have. But other than that, don't worry about it freezing.
Right.
If most feeders, it will not break. Maybe some of the really inexpensive, large plastic ones might split it. But all the glass feeders that I've seen, I've never had one break in the wintertime.
Well, it's a great question, and I do wonder about it. And I didn't realize that just because you have sugar in it means that it's going to like freeze at a higher or at a lower temperature. So
you can also, I wouldn't recommend this for all year, but if during the wintertime, if you're waiting on a bird for the wintertime, put a little more sugar in it. Make it, 3 parts water to 1 part sugar. A little stronger mixture, it'll take the freezing point even lower. Sort of like antifreeze. Don't do anything with antifreeze, but the sugar is almost like a natural antifreeze for the water. It won't freeze, and it'll keep you down probably to the low 20s before it even freezes.
Oh, okay. So during the winter, do you still have a lot of birds that come to your feeders and everything? As far as hummingbirds, you're still having hummingbirds?
No.
Yeah.
No. In the southeast and probably most of the country, the hummingbirds have pretty much
gone. Huh?
Gone. In the southwest, probably some still there. In the very southern regions, Florida and the Panhandle, there may be some there, and there may be some there year-round. And on the west coast of California, there's some year-round, because the weather is much more temperate. But for the rest of us, they're out of here.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, there's some of the western species of bird, mostly rufous and some others, black-chinned rufous, may have come east or even northeast from where they were to spend the winter.
Yeah.
So anywhere from New York, New Jersey, a few reports up in there, especially down into the southeast and south, you're going to see some hummingbirds in wintertime. Whether you'll get one at your house, maybe not, but keep a feeder out. If you do, call somebody at one of the local bird stores or call Coles, and we'll get you in touch with somebody who can come out and tell you about the bird, perhaps capture it and put an ID bracelet on it or identify it for you.
Yeah.